Hey guys, welcome back to a new vlog. So today it is just myself. Martin's at work right now, but I am here making a video for you guys. I am going to be doing the get ready with me. A lot of people have been suggesting this video because a lot of you love how I do my makeup. So I was like, might as well do a get ready with me with you guys and talk about some topics that you guys told me to talk about on my Instagram. I made a poll asking you guys what topics you guys would like me to talk about, and there is a few of you guys that gave me there's like a lot of you guys actually that gave me a lot of suggestion, relationship advice or healing advice. Came to the conclusion to talk about because I've been through a lot of stuff in the past and with my past relationships, and I'm like, why not just talk about it with you guys? Maybe a lot of you guys could relate to it, maybe a lot of you guys probably don't relate to it, but in the future, if you guys ever go through what I've been through, you guys know what to do. But yeah guys, we're gonna start getting ready. I'm gonna start getting ready in front of you guys. This is my first time ever doing a get ready with me, so please be patient with me. Like, I'm gonna be showing you guys every product that I use for my face when I do my makeup. So yeah guys, because I'm always getting asked like, how do you do your eyebrows, what eyelashes are you wearing, what eyeshadow are you wearing? Like, I always get asked something about my makeup, so I'm like, might as well show you guys in a YouTube video, plus talk about what you guys want me to talk about, which is relationship advice. And I'm here for it guys. I'm excited for this video. I hope you guys enjoy this vlog. I always start with my eyebrows. I always like doing my eyebrows first because honestly my eyebrows is what takes the most to do, because I like I have to make sure the shaping and everything is like perfect. But I am gonna start doing my eyebrows guys. This is what I use. Let me show you guys what I use for my eyebrows. I use a dip brow from Anastasia. It is the medium brown. I got medium brown because how I went blonde, I needed more like a light brown, but honestly I don't put a lot of it, so I make sure it's a really light brown. Let me show you guys which one it is. That is the Anastasia dip brow I use for my eyebrows. I also use the Anastasia brush, which is this one guys. This is the brush that I use guys for my eyebrows. I did get this at Sephora, and honestly I fell in love with it. Like, I love how my eyebrows look. I started using this dip brow and it changed my life. Like, honestly I love it. Like, I love how my eyebrows come out. They look more natural to me, you know. It's more of a natural look, especially because it's like more of a gel. So I don't know, I like it personally, but I recommend that one for you guys for your eyebrows. And then I want to show you guys what concealer I use. I use this concealer, the Eyebrow Pro Concealer. This is a concealer I've been using. I do use the name Porcelian. This is the name of the concealer that I do use. It's more of a like light color. I'm gonna start doing my eyebrows now and start talking about relationship advice like you guys wanted me to talk about. But honestly guys, you guys don't have to take my advice if you guys don't want to, but if you guys want to take it, go ahead, because it's up to you guys. I don't know you guys' relationships or anything like that, but I've been through some shit, and let me tell you guys, it was like a whole roller coaster with all of my past relationships. I've never actually been this happy ever in a relationship like how I am now with Martin. I feel like all my past relationships were like hell. Like, they were not fun at all. Like literally, like I was so miserable. So I feel like with Martin, it's like too good to be true. Sometimes I'm like, who sent you? Because this is too good to be true. I swear, it's like things change a lot when you're actually with someone that appreciates you, you know. I'm just gonna be talking while doing my eyebrows, okay guys? My past relationships, they were not like the best, and I feel like because of my past relationships, I was really traumatized when I got with Martin. I felt like it wasn't gonna work out in the beginning. I felt like I was doing something wrong, or like he was doing something wrong. Like, I would always overthink because of my past relationships. They never lasted like more than a year. They never lasted more than a year, and I thank God that they never lasted more than a year, because fuck that shit. My longest relationship was with someone, I'm not gonna be saying names or anything, but it was with someone that I was with since I was little, like literally in middle school. So let's say I was with this someone from 6th grade all the way till freshman year, on and off. It wasn't an adult relationship, it was like a little kid relationship. I don't even know why the hell I was in a relationship in 6th grade when I was like so fucking small. I was with that person from 6th grade to my freshman year, on and off, and then we broke it off. After high school, I started working at my new job. It was my first job. I was 18 years old. I was pretty young too, you know. I met this guy. Again, I won't be saying his name, but I met this guy, and that relationship didn't last not even 8 months, I feel. It was so toxic. That's when I started realizing what a toxic relationship was. That's when I was like, damn, like this relationship is really toxic. But I felt like he was older than me, so that's the reason why I wanted to stay with him, because I felt like things were gonna change, you know. He was 23 and I was 18 when me and him started dating. So he was, what, 5 years older than me. So I thought maybe like it was normal, you know, a relationship like that was normal, because I was young and stupid. So I would be like, okay, like maybe like it's gonna change, maybe he's gonna change, you know. So then I started dating this guy, and that guy, he well, like I said, he was older than me, and he lived in another city. He didn't live in the same city as me, and me, I was always used to dating someone in the same city as me. So like that's when like I started staying over his house and everything, because he did live in another city. And I feel like me spending more time with him, me thinking the relationship was gonna get better because we would see each other more, it just made the relationship worse. Like it was just more like really toxic, guys. Like I want to say he had like a drinking problem. Honestly, he did, because I feel like me and him would be so good when he was sober, but right when he would start drinking, that's when everything would like start, like the yelling, the pushing, the him calling me names, like all of that would just start. And it was always when he was drinking. Like I swear to God, like we would be good as fuck, like good, like when he was sober. Guys, trust the process of my eyebrows, okay? They look a little funky right now, but just trust the process. Like I was saying, guys, like I feel like we were really good, but right when he would start drinking, that's when everything would go downhill. Like everything, like it was just bad, you know. And I feel like I was young too, so I was 18, freshly out of high school. So I thought like maybe this is normal, you know. Before him, I never had a toxic relationship like that. So that's when like I started seeing what a toxic relationship was, and that was a fucking toxic ass relationship. And I am happy that like it ended. Like we did not end in good terms, guys, like at all. Like we did not end in good terms, like at all. Like fuck no, we didn't. And honestly, like I really don't care about that person. Like for me to end in good terms with him, he didn't care about my feelings at the time, so I'm not gonna care about his feelings, you know. So yeah, guys, so that person, he was really toxic. Like I said, he would put hands on me. I'm not gonna lie, he would. But I felt like it was like normal. Like I felt like, okay, maybe he's gonna change. Maybe it would, like I would always blame myself. I'll be like, what did I do? What did I do wrong, like to make him be mad at me? What did, you know, like I would always like blame it on me, you know. And sorry guys to cut this off, but my nails are like not there. My nails are not there at all, so don't judge me, okay? I'm gonna get my nails done, but these bitches are hard to take off. But anyways, guys, back to what I was talking about. So that's when I was like, yeah, like I got a dip, you know. So I remember one time, like it was the last argument, it was the last straw. I was tired of it. I remember I called a lift, and I called the lift myself, and it was my first time ever going on a lift too. I called my lift, he picked me up from his mom's house, and I just got my shit and I dipped it. I never saw him ever again. Ever again. I'm not gonna lie, I was depressed for a while. I was really depressed. Like I even lost like a lot of weight, guys, like a lot of weight. Like it's true what they say, after a breakup, when you're depressed, like you lose a lot of weight. And it's true. I got really depressed, and I was like, you know what, like God did this for a reason, you know. Because what if like everything like he would do to me would get worse? What if like the hitting and the pushing and then the yelling and everything would have gone worse? What if he would have like killed me or something, and I'm over here like, oh yeah, it's okay. Like no, it was not okay, guys. So like if you guys have ever been put through a relationship like that, or like them yelling at you, calling you names, like that is not healthy, guys. Like that is not healthy at all. Like yo mejor sola que mal acompañada. At this motherfucking point in my life, I was like, nope, I can't be dealing with that, especially because I was 18, guys. I was 18 years old when I started dating this person. So I was young. I was really young. So I was like, nah, fuck that. Like, I ended the relationship. I never spoke to this person ever again. I'm not gonna lie though, like, he would hit me up, like, trying to like get back with me, trying to link up with me, trying to like, you know, tell me that things were going to be different. But no, dude, like, I didn't go back. Like, I did not go back. I was like, nope, like, I can't do it with you. Like, you are toxic as fuck. Like, dude, you know you toxic. You know the guy's toxic when his own mom tells you to leave his ass. Like, his mom would tell me, like, you're so pretty, like, you're so young, like, you shouldn't be dealing with him. Like, he's like his dad, he drinks a lot, this and this, this and that. Like, I understood right when his mom told me to leave him. I was like, yeah, I gotta leave this motherfucker, because hell no, dude. Like, if your own mom is telling me to leave you, that means you're the problem. Like, she even would even know. Like, even his own brothers would tell me, like, dude, leave him. Like, he's not gonna change. Like, he's an alcoholic. Even his whole family would see it. So I was like, no, like, I gotta go. Like, girls, like, if you guys ever deal with a guy like that, like, you guys shouldn't be dealing with a guy like that, like, ever. Like, no, like, don't. Like, that's something that I regretted. But honestly, it wasn't for a long time. It was only for like, because you guys know, like, in the beginning of every relationship, you guys have your honeymoon stage. It's perfect, everything's perfect. Like, you love this person, this and this, like, everything is perfect, you know. And you know, like, everything is what you want it to be. But then when you start like meeting this person, getting to know this person, and getting to know who they really are, that's when everything just goes downhill. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, because with my past relationships, everything will go downhill after a while, after the honeymoon stage, you know. But that was like the worst relationship ever. And yeah, like, it was bad. But anyways, I ended up leaving him. If you motherfuckers are watching this shit, you guys know it's you. Because I don't know if my exes watch my fucking YouTube videos, but if they do, hi. After that relationship ended, I was single for a little bit. I would only be single for a year or like a year and a half, and then I would start another relationship with someone else. And every time I would start a new relationship, it just wouldn't work out. Like, it just wouldn't work out, guys. Like, I feel like I had really bad luck with my past relationships, like, really bad luck. But I feel like they happened for a reason, because then I wouldn't be with Martin, and like, Martin makes me so happy. Like, he's my baby. Guys, the guy that I was talking about, my first boyfriend, the one from 6th grade to my sophomore year, he came back into my life. We're already adults. I was 20 years old when I got back with him, and at that time he was living in another state. So the whole time I was dating other people, he wasn't living in Riverside anymore, because people know, like, I lived in Riverside. So he wasn't living there anymore, he was living in another state. So then that's when he came back. I got back with him, and then after I got back with him, like, I felt like I knew who he was, because me and him were together for a long time when we were younger. I thought I knew who he was. So I thought, but I didn't know who he was, because when you get older, you start changing your ways, you know. So I was like, maybe like this time it will work out, you know, because the last time we broke up when we were little, we broke up because he left to another state. So that was the reason. Like, we didn't end in bad terms. We ended because he left to another state. So I'm like, okay, maybe we could reconnect again as adults now. We started talking during December, so then like by New Year's Eve, we're already together. Like, we're officially together. Like, we're like boyfriend and girlfriend, officially together. So then I moved in his house in February, guys. In February, I moved into his house. Let me just finish this eyebrow and this eyebrow, and then I'll get back to you guys, okay? Okay guys, I finished my eyebrows now. It's because, guys, my eyebrows take so long to do, so I don't want to be talking the whole time I'm doing my eyebrows. This is how my eyebrows came out. So I'm done with my eyebrows now. Now I'm gonna start with my eyeshadow. Once I'm done with my eyebrows, I grab the concealer that I used, and then I just put some of the concealer like on my eyelids, just like that. just like that, guys. And then I grab my beauty blender, and then I just start beating the shit out of my eyelids. I start just blending my concealer in my eyelids, and I do the other one. Once I'm done putting the concealer on my eyelids, I grab my powder, which the powder that I use is this powder, guys. It is called the Airspun Loose Face Powder. This is the powder that I use for my whole face and my eyelids, and I'm gonna be showing you guys how I apply it. And then the name of it is Translucent Extra Coverage. I use the Translucent Extra Coverage because it works better for my face. That is the name of the powder that I use, and it works so good, like, and it smells so good too. I recommend this powder like 100. Like, this powder is like the best powder I've ever used for my face. I grab my beauty blender and I just tap a little bit on it, just like that, just a little bit, and I just start putting some on my eyelid as well. Just on my eyelid, guys, not on my face yet, just my eyelid. Go to the next one. Once I'm done with that, I start my eyeshadow. This is the palette that I use, the Morphe palette. It's a 350 Nature Glow palette, and it's from Morphe. I honestly have had this palette for so long, guys, that like it's all dirty, so don't even judge me. Okay, guys, this is how the palette looks. These are the two browns that I use. I use this brown, and I use a little dark one. So first I use this one, and then I jump into this one after I'm done with this one, so it could be a little darker, you know, it gives it a little more darker look. So I'm gonna start, guys. I usually use this brush for my eyeshadow. I just grab the light brown that I showed you guys, and I just start putting it just on my crease. I grab my blending brush and just start blending in. I just start blending. You see how it's really blended? I start adding a little bit more of the light brown if I want it a little darker, you know. So I do the same thing I did, put it just on my crease. It all just depends how dark you guys want it, literally. And then I just grab again my brush, and then I just start blending and blending it again. Just like that, guys. And then I want it just a little tiny bit darker, like on the end. So I'm gonna start doing it with the other dark brown, the one I showed you guys, the second one I used. And then I just put it on the corner, just on the corner, guys, not on the whole lid, just like that. And then I just start blending it again. Honestly, eyeshadow is all about blending. Like, if you don't know how to blend your eyeshadow, that's when you gotta have to learn more about blending. Blending is pretty easy though. You just keep going and keep going and keep going until it's blended. Honestly, how I blend, I just go in little circles. I just do this. And that's just literally how I blend. I just go in little circles. And that's it, guys. That's literally all I do. And my eyeshadow is done. I don't put no eyeshadow on my lid, on this. I don't put no eyeshadow on that. I just leave my natural skin color on it, and then I just put the dark brown or the light brown eyeshadow on my crease, and then that's when I just start blending it, guys. I'm not a whole MUA, guys, so bear with me. I'm just showing you guys the basics of how I do my makeup. So now I'm gonna go on to the next eye, which is I'm gonna do the same exact thing that I did to my right eye, but now I'm gonna go back to the topic that I was talking about. I moved in with him at his dad's house in February. I want to say February, March, because I don't really remember the dates, but it was somewhere around there. And we're doing good, dude. Like, we're doing so good, guys. But I feel like when you move in with someone, that's when everything starts to change, because you start learning who that person is and everything, you know. And honestly, guys, like, when you live with someone, you gotta be with someone that supports you, like, that is gonna support you no matter what. Like, someone that's gonna support you no matter what, someone that's gonna be there for you no matter what. If you're struggling, he's struggling with you, you know. And I felt like at some point, like, we were still young, you know, we were living together, and I feel like at some point, like, I was struggling by myself. Like, he wasn't helping me. I was just struggling by myself, you know. Like, it was more of like a money problem at that point, you know. And he was always out with his friends, and like, I was always home cooking for him, washing his clothes, you know. Like, it was something new to me, but it was something that I liked doing because it was like for my man, you know. So I was like, whatever, like, I got used to that life. But then it became toxic, just like my other relationship. It became toxic. It became so toxic, guys, that like, it became to him putting hands on me. Like, it was just bad again, all over again. Something that I had to deal with all over again, guys. And it just became toxic. He started putting hands on me. He started calling me names. It was just bad, you know. And dude, like, I'm not the type of person that if you hit me, I'm not just gonna be there. I'm gonna hit you back. So it just got toxic, guys. Like, it started getting to the point where we were both putting hands on each other, you know, because I wasn't gonna let myself and he wasn't gonna let himself. So we were just gonna square up with each other. And it just got to that point, guys, that we started putting hands on each other, and it just became super toxic. Like, at sometimes, like, I would like go back to my mom's house and I would sleep there for nights, and I just didn't want to be with him anymore. But then again, I loved him so much, and then because of our past, I was like, no, it's gonna work out. Like, God brought him back into my life for a reason. But no, like, it's not like that. Like, you shouldn't be dealing with something just because God brought someone back into your life. No, you know, like, things happen for a reason. And honestly, like, I didn't expect our relationship to go like that, or to go downhill like that. Like, let me tell you guys, like, it got so bad that he went to jail for domestic violence. Like, literally, guys, he went to jail for domestic violence because he put hands on me in public. And he put hands on me in public, guys, and someone called the cops, and the cops showed up, and yeah, they arrested him, and he went to jail. He went to jail for, I want to say, 1 night or 2 nights. Yeah, and my dumbass still stuck by his side after everything, after him getting arrested, after him putting hands on me in public in front of people. I still stuck by his side because I loved him. Like, I thought he was gonna change. At this point, I was like, okay, he went to jail, like, maybe he's gonna change, you know. No, guys, he did not change at all. It was just, he was not gonna change. Like, he wasn't gonna change for nobody, you know. His mom started getting into our relationship, and his mom was like those moms that were like, oh no, pero es porque, like, ¿qué le haces? Es porque le haces algo. Like, you have to be doing something to him for him to act like that. Like, what the fuck? Like, nah, I didn't do nothing to him, you know. Like, he's that way he is because he wants to be that way, you know. Like, yo no le hice nada. So I feel like his mom started getting into it, but like, she was on his side, you know. So I was like, no, like, this is like not gonna work out. And like, it was just bad, guys. It was super fucking bad. Like, and it was the most depressing relationship that I ever had, because I feel like I wanted it so bad. I wanted it more than any other relationship that I've ever been in, because me and him went all the way back to middle school. So I felt like I have to make this work. I have to make this work. Like, it was just something in my head that kept telling me, like, no, like, it's gonna get better, it's gonna get better. And no, guys, it did not get better. It got worse and worse and worse and worse, to the point where I crashed my own car. I got into a car accident, guys. It was so bad. Like, I started becoming someone that I did not want to be. Like, I became really toxic. Like, I became so, like, my heart became so cold. Like, I didn't give a fuck about anything, about anybody. At some point, I was even mean to my own friends. Like, I was just a mean person. Like, I became a mean, ugly person because of that relationship, because of how he was with me. I would let my anger out on the wrong people, you know. And sometimes, guys, when you guys are stuck in a toxic ass relationship, you guys start letting your anger out on people that are there for you. Your people that care for you, you know. And that's when you fuck up, because then you start losing those people. And at the end of the day, who are you gonna have? Nobody's gonna be there for you, you know. So that's how I felt. Like, I started losing my friends. I started losing people that I cared about, because I was letting all my anger out on those people. So I was like, no, like, I gotta change. Like, I don't like the person I'm becoming. Like, what the fuck is wrong with me, you know? Like, I had to, like, you know, like, I had to just leave that relationship after that car accident that we had. I literally, like, grabbed my shit and I dipped it, guys. Like, I dipped it, and he didn't care. Honestly, he didn't care, but I'm happy he didn't care, because I feel like if he would have tried stopping me, I would have stayed. I know that, because I was so stupid back then. But now I'm like, fuck no. Like, I don't know how I dealt with that. The relationship was good the first few months, just like any other relationship. Now, guys, it turned into shit after the fucking first 3 months, 4 months. I was like, nope, like, I gotta get the fuck out of this relationship, whatever. We ended things, guys. I was depressed as fuck. I lost so much weight. It got to the point where I just didn't want to be in Riverside no more. Riverside was toxic to me. It was a toxic place. Everything everywhere in Riverside reminded me of him. So I was like, I need to get the fuck out of here. So at that time, my brother was living in Vegas. So I was like, you know what, I'm moving out there with my brother. So I bought my plane ticket that same night that we broke up. I bought my plane ticket, and yeah, guys, I fucking moved out here in Vegas. I moved out here for the first time with my brother. My brother was he already lived out here. He had his own apartment. I just moved in with him into his apartment. And one other thing I forgot to mention about him was that he was so, like, amargado, guys. Like, he was amargado as fuck. Like, everywhere we would go, he would have his face like, I don't want to be here. You know, like, for my family reunions, like, for my family events, everything, like, he would just be there like, I don't want to be here. You know, like, it was just like, I don't know, like, he hated his life or something. Like, he was such a miserable person. And that's something that, like, I was like, no, like, I cannot be with someone like that. Especially because I'm such a happy person. He made me a sad person. He made me a mad person. Like, he did not, like, no, he did not make me a good person. He just fucked everything up. He just made everything worse for me. Guys, I got to the point where, like, my family didn't like him. My family couldn't stand him. Like, it was bad. Like, if your own family doesn't like your significant other, it's for a reason, guys. And take that advice. Don't be like, oh, fuck my family don't know, my family this, my family. No, your family knows, and that's what they're telling you, not to be with that person. So no seas pendeja, leave that guy, and that's it, guys. Because a lot of people are like, oh no, but it's because they don't know what we've been through. No, it's because we have a past. No, it's because this. No, it's because I love him. No, it's because they don't know what happens behind closed doors. No, who gives a fuck what happens behind those closed doors? You guys know what's fucking happening, and you guys need to get your head out of your ass and leave that person, because things are not gonna get better. Things are gonna get worse and worse and worse and worse. Take it from me, guys. I'm telling you guys, it was bad. It got worse. He went to jail. I still stuck by his side. And then we had to get in a whole ass car accident for me to realize that this person is not the person that I thought he was. And guys, like, it takes a lot for someone to walk away from someone. I know it does. I've been there. You love that person so much. You want it to work out so fucking bad, guys. I know how you guys feel. But it's like, you guys cannot, like, change someone's mind. Like, if that person acts the way he acts and he hasn't changed after everything, he's not gonna change. I promise you guys, he's not gonna change. But anyways, guys, I finished my eyeshadow. This is how my eyeshadow came out. Now I'm gonna start doing my foundation. So my foundation, I use 2 types of foundation. Okay, guys, so I use the Revlon Color Stay Natural Beige 220. I use it for oily skin because my face is really oily. That's the one I use for my face. I also use this one, but I only use a little bit of this one because this is the one this is my go-to. This one has a matte finish, but I like this one too because it also has a matte finish. So I'm like, might as well mix them together, you know. And then this one's a little darker, so that's the reason why I only use a little bit of this one. But this one is the Born This Way Too Faced one, and it's the warm beige. That's the one I use for my face. I'm gonna start doing my foundation while I keep talking about what I was talking about my past relationship. Yeah, guys, like, it was bad. And then, like how I said, I ended up coming to Vegas. So, like, when I told my family, like how I told you guys, my family did not like him. So how I told my family I was gonna come to Vegas, yeah, my family was pretty sad that I was gonna leave Riverside, but then again, they were happy because they're like, hell yeah, like, she's finally leaving him. Like, They were so happy, guys. Like, they wanted me to leave him like a long time ago, pero yo de pendeja me quedaba, you know, because I thought maybe he was gonna change. And fuck no, he did not change. And I moved out here to Vegas, and I didn't hear nothing about him. Like, he didn't hit me up, like, le valía verga, you know. So I'm like, fuck it, si le va a valer verga a él, a mí también me va a valer. So I moved out here with my brother, and it was a different everything was different. Like, it was a different life. Everything was different. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I liked it a lot, but I felt like my brother was always working, and like I would just get depressed being home alone because my brother was always working. So I only lasted out here in Vegas for about, I only lasted 5 months, guys, out here. Literally, I only lasted 5 months out here, because I'm telling you guys, like, after you're depressed and like you leave a relationship that you didn't want to leave, you need to be surrounded by a lot of people, and especially people that care about you, you know. And out here I didn't really have anyone. I only had my brother, so I would get more depressed. I started losing so much weight. Got to the point where ni comía. I wouldn't eat nothing. Like, I didn't want to eat. I wouldn't get hungry. Like, it was bad, guys. It was super bad. So I told my mom, I was like, Mom, like, I think it's best for me just to go back over there, because I need you guys. Like, I need to be around more people, you know. I needed my friends. I just needed to be around more people. So I decided to go back in June, back to California. So yeah, guys, I went back. I still didn't hear from him. Nothing. But the funny part was that when I was living out here 2 months in, my ex's mom, she called me. She started asking me how I was, if I really moved out here, that why did I move out here, that her son was sad and all this shit. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, it's been 2 motherfucking months and he hasn't hit me up. Like, what are you trying to say? You know, someone that like regrets it, someone that wants to be with someone will hit him up already. And nada, guys, I did not hear from him ever again. From the day that I left his dad's house, I never heard from him ever again. And I'm fucking happy though, because never again. That relationship was so bad, guys. And yeah, we did not end up, like, we didn't end it in good terms. We did not end in good terms at all. Like, I don't hate him, I don't wish him the worst, but lo que pasó pasó, and I'm good off you, you know. Like, you do you, I do me. Like, I want you to eat, but just not with me, you know. Like, it was not okay, guys. You know, like, you live and you learn, and I lived and I learned, guys. I lived and I learned in that relationship. I was like, nope. Like, it was too motherfucking toxic. After that relationship ended, I got into another relationship a year after, which I regret as well. And it was another toxic relationship. But this relationship only lasted 5 months. Literally only 5 months. Because it was so toxic. And it was with someone that I went to middle school with. And yeah, guys, he had drug problems. Like, he was really addicted to drugs. And I felt like I could fix him, you know. There's always those girls, you know, that were like, oh, I could fix it, I could fix it, I could make him a better person. No, guys, you cannot make someone a better person if they don't want to. And you cannot change anybody as well. You cannot change nobody. So he was into drugs so much that he would blame me every time that I was cheating on him, which I wasn't. And it just got really, really, like, scary, guys. Like, I worked at the mall at that time, and he would meet me at my freaking, like, I would go to lunch on my lunch break at the mall, and when I would come back, he would be there at my stand and asking me, where were you, who were you with, were you at work? Because, like, fool, I was upstairs eating at the food court. Calm the fuck down, you know. Like, he was just so in denial. Like, he was an overthinker. Like, the drugs would just get to him. But me, the pendeja, didn't know he was still on the drugs. I would think maybe, oh, he's just crazy, or he's just this. But no, it was because he was on that drug. And yeah, guys, like, it was the worst relationship as well. Like, he also put hands on me. I'm telling you guys, like, I've been through shit. Like, I've been through a lot of shit, you know. And he also put hands on me, and I defended myself. And I felt like I fucked up, like, going into a relationship so fast, especially because I was doing so good. Like, I was doing so good for myself, like, super good. Like, I feel like I loved myself again. I felt like I was just myself again, you know. Like, everything was going so good, guys. And I feel like me going into that relationship, I just went back to how my old relationship made me feel. I just went back to that, and I feel like, yeah guys, like it was bad. And then to top it off, he cheated on me. He cheated on me with one of my friends that I thought was my friend, and I didn't find out until after I left him. He was bad. Like when I would try leaving him, he would tell me like, no, don't leave me, like I'm gonna kill myself, or don't leave me because you're all I have, or don't leave me because this, or don't leave me, like, you know, he would make me feel bad so I wouldn't leave him, you know. So I would be like, okay, like I won't leave you, like he's gonna change. No, he was not changing. Like he was still the same person. He was still putting hands on me. He was still like calling me names. He was still blaming me for cheating. It was just so bad. Like I've never been with someone that would blame me for cheating like that. Like I've never been with someone like that. And I was with him, and he would always blame me for cheating on him when I never cheated on him, you know. There'll be times too, I'll be like, check my phone, like check my phone, I don't care, like check my phone, you're not gonna find nothing, check my phone. And yeah guys, he would check my phone, and I'll be like, I'm not even checking your phone. And I wouldn't check his phone. And I feel like that's when I fucked up, because I wouldn't check his phone. That's when he felt like, okay, I could cheat on this bitch because she don't check my phone. So that's when it all started, guys. And then one day, like I remember I was like really sick. Like I got really sick, and he started like making me feel like it was my, like I don't know, like I got really sick and I couldn't see him. And I got to the point where I was already tired of him. So I'm like, I'm sick, dude, like I can't see you right now, like I'm sick, like I'm tired, you know, like I'm sick. And like it got to the point where he thought I was lying to him that I was sick. So he will show up to my mom's house without telling me, and he would show up at like 2-3 in the morning, guys, like knocking on my window like a freaking maniac, trying to see if I was at the house or if I was out with my friends, knowing damn well my car was outside. Like guys, like he was crazy. Like my car would be outside and he would still knock on my window. Like, and guys, at that time I was sharing a room with my sister. So my sister, she was going into work really early. So my sister would be like, dude, tell him to stop knocking, like I'm tired, like I have work tomorrow, like, you know. And dude, like I don't know, like he was so crazy. Like I don't know how I dealt with him either, but I felt like I dealt with him because I felt bad for him, you know. I know he was going through, I know everything, like his whole life and everything, like his past. So I felt bad for him. So I felt like I could save him, you know. I could save him from what he was going through. But yeah, guys, that's how that relationship went. And then when I finally decided to like be like, you know what, like leave me the fuck alone, like leave me alone, like I don't want to be with you. It was when I was sick, and that's when I told him like I don't want to be with you, like I'm done with you, this and this. Guys, like he would come to my house every day after that, just trying to beg me back, trying to talk to my mom, trying to talk to my dad, trying to tell him like, oh, I want to be with your daughter, this and this. And my dad would be like, my daughter don't want to be with you, like I'm sorry, my daughter doesn't want to be with you, like leave her alone, you know, like she doesn't want to be with you. Like there'll be times too, like Vinia, like at freaking 6 in the morning trying to talk to my mom. My mom will be like, hey, like just leave, you know, like she doesn't want to do nothing to do with you, like just leave, like you're making a big scene for nothing, like just like let it go, like she doesn't want to be with you. But he didn't understand, guys. Like he did not understand. And finally, after a whole month after we broke up, he finally left me alone. Like he finally was like, okay, yeah, this bitch don't want me. So yeah, guys, he finally left me alone, and I was so happy. I was like, yes, like I finally got rid of him. Literally, that's how I felt. I was like, fuck yeah, like yeah, like I don't know. So that was like my last relationship I had before I met Martin. And then finally I met my baby boy, my Martin. I'm not gonna lie to you guys though, like mine and Martin's relationship was so unexpected. It was so unexpected. I did not expect none of that to happen. It was a really unexpected relationship, but we are going to be talking about that together. So I'm not going to talk about anything about me and him, how we met, everything, how that started, because he wants to be with me while we talk about it, you know, because he wants to say his part of the story and I want to say my part of the story. So but yeah, guys, that was the last relationship I had before Martin came in my life. And yeah, guys, it was just, I've just been through a lot of shit. But like, back to my makeup, I'm gonna start putting the same powder that I showed you guys, this one. I'm gonna start setting it on my face now that I just finished setting my foundation. Oh no, but first I put a little bit of this concealer, the same concealer that I use for my eyebrows and my eyelids. I just put a tiny bit on my under eye. Just like that. I just put that much under my eye. Just like that. I put it under my eye and then I just blend it again. I'm gonna do my eyeliner real quick. This is the eyeliner I use for my wing eyeliner, guys. And it's the color black. It's just black. I'm gonna start doing my eyeliner, guys, okay? This is how I do my wing eyeliner, guys. Exactly like that. I'm gonna just do the other one really fast and I'll come back to you guys, okay? There, guys, I just did my wing eyeliner. This is how it looks. Let me close my eyes real quick so you guys can see how I did my wing eyeliner. Back to what I was talking about. If you guys are stuck in a toxic relationship, you guys should leave now, because it's not gonna get better, guys. It really isn't gonna get better. Like, it isn't. Like, as many times as you tell yourself it's gonna get better, it really isn't. It's just gonna get worse. I've been through domestic violence. I've been through being emotionally beat down. If you guys are like 18, 19, dealing with this shit, like, you guys are still young. Even at my age, like right now I'm 25, you know, and like I'm really like happy with my relationship and everything, but I'm saying, like, even people my age, like, if you're stuck in a toxic ass relationship, like, leave it. Like, we're still young, like, you know, like, anything can happen. People always like, oh, it's because I love him, or it's because, like, I feel like he's gonna change, or I feel like I want a future with him, I want to have kids with him. Like, no, dude, like, do not stay. Like, do not. Like, nope. It's not gonna work out, guys. It really isn't. A lot of girls try putting up excuses. They try to like blame themselves to make that person look good, and that's what I would do. So I'm telling you guys, do not do that. I would always be like, well, it's because I get him mad, or it's because I did this, or it's because this. I would even think, like, what did I do? Like, why are you so mad? You know, like, you get to the point where you just start blaming yourself because you don't know what the problem is. So you just start thinking about your actions. You start thinking about what could you have done to change what happened, you know. But no, it's not you, it's him, you know. And if he doesn't change, nothing's gonna change. And sometimes guys, like, they think like, oh, like, I have her wrapped around my finger, like, I could do whatever I want with her. And yeah, it's true, some guys do think that way, and sometimes it is true, they do have you wrapped around your finger. But you need to think, like, what the fuck, like, sometimes the girl has to have the pants in the relationship. And it's true, you guys do have to do it. Like, you guys sometimes have to like put your foot down and be like, you know what, like, you're not gonna do that to me, and you're not gonna be like that. And if you're gonna be like that, well, then deuces, because you guys shouldn't be dealing with shit like that. So I'm gonna start setting the powder on my face. Just like that. I'm gonna just start setting it all over my face. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys take my advice. So, like, every relationship isn't perfect. Tampoco te voy a decir like, oh, you guys are not gonna argue, everything's gonna be perfect, everything's gonna be roses and flowers. Like, no, it's not gonna always be like that, you know. It's normal for a relationship to argue, but when you're arguing every freaking day and you're crying more than smiling, that's when it's a problem. Because that's how I was in my past relationships. Yo lloraba más que anything, dude. Like, honestly, like I would cry, and I would be like, damn, like, why do I deserve this? You know, I would cry a lot. Like, times I would like go to the restroom and I would just cry on the floor, like asking God, like, why do I deserve this? Like, I just want to be happy, you know. And sometimes it's just that person isn't your happiness, and you just gotta let that person go so you can find your happiness somewhere else, you know. Your life isn't gonna end because that person's not with you. Your life, like, you're gonna be good. I promise you, you're gonna be good. And a lot of girls think like, oh, pero sin él no soy nada. Like, I need him in my life, this and this. Like, you don't need him, you want him. And because you want him, you're putting yourself through everything you're putting yourself through, and that is not okay. Like, all that is not healthy for you. All that is not healthy for your health. I was going through hell and no one knew it because I would always hide it from everyone. I would always make everyone think my relationship was perfect when it wasn't. I would post pictures with cute quotes on Instagram, on Facebook, acting like my relationship was perfect, but deep down it wasn't, and I knew it wasn't. Pero yo, because I really wanted that, you know, relationship, that perfect relationship, I would make it something that it wasn't. I wasn't happy though. I would act like I was. Because I wanted it so bad. I wanted it to work out so bad that I wasn't happy, you know. But things happen for a reason, and only God knows, you know. And I feel like things happened to me because they were not meant to be with me. I feel like I had to wait for Martin to come into my life, because now that Martin's in my life, like, my life is so much better, and I'm just like, damn, like, it's crazy. Like, I had to go through all of that just to find Martin, and it's like, fuck, like, God, why couldn't you give me him first, you know? So I wouldn't have to be put through all of that, and I could have just been with Martin like my whole time, like that whole time, you know. But at that time, me and Martin didn't know who we were. But we knew who we were, but we were not, like, you know. At that time, he was living in Sacramento and I was in Riverside, so there was no way. Like, for the people that are single right now, you guys do not need a man to be happy. Like I'm saying, like, after my last relationship, I was single for like 2 years, and then that's when Martin came in my life. And I'm telling you guys, I was not looking for anybody. Like, I wasn't looking for nobody. I didn't want to be in a relationship. He just came unexpectedly out of fucking nowhere, literally. So now I'm gonna start applying my eyelashes. This is the glue I use for my eyelashes. It's a duo. But sometimes a lot of girls, like, they don't like telling people what they're going through because they feel like people are gonna throw that in their faces. And it's true, guys. Like me, like, one thing I had to learn is keep my relationship private, because not everyone gives a fuck. Like, no one cares. Like, honestly, no one fucking cares. And if they fucking care, like, at the end of the day, like, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like you shouldn't tell other people what you go through in your relationship, because then, like, when you go back with that person, you're gonna look stupid. And I'm telling you that because I've been through that. Like, I've been like, oh, I'm not gonna get back with this person, but then I go back with them and then I look stupid. So it's better just to keep everything to yourself. Like, yeah, fuck what people think about your relationship, be with that person. But if he's toxic, if he's freaking not good for you, if you guys are both struggling and he's not helping you, if he freaking gives you red flags, if your family don't like him, like that, all that, guys, like, your reasons for you not to be with that person. Like, don't deal with someone just because you love him. No, love isn't enough. Like, it really isn't. And sometimes it's not love, it's lust. Sometimes you just want the company. Sometimes you just want the attention. Sometimes people, they're like, okay, well, I want to be with you because I love you. And sometimes it's not because they love you, it's because they're so used to you. They just want you there, but they don't love you. They just want you there. They just don't want to be alone. So they're going to tell you they love you because they don't want to be alone. You get me? And I feel like that's how it was with my ex. With one of my exes, like, or probably all of them, you know, they wanted to be with me, but I feel like they wanted to be with me because they didn't want to be alone. And me, at some point in one of my relationships, yeah, I didn't want to be alone. So I was like, I'm gonna be with this person because I don't want to be alone. I don't like being alone, so I'm gonna deal with his shit. And no, you guys shouldn't be like that. Like, you guys shouldn't deal with people's shit just because you guys don't want to be alone, or because you guys don't like being alone, or because you guys are gonna get depressed. Like, no, like, if you guys ever leave a relationship and you guys are depressed, you guys need to surround yourselves with people that love you. Surround yourself with people that are positive. Surround yourself with people that make you happy, like genuinely happy, like your family, your friends, you know. Like, go out and eat with your girls, like go out with your parents, go out with your siblings, like, you know, make the best out of it. Like, your life isn't over just because that person isn't in your life. Like, life goes on, guys. Like, life goes on. And I wish, like, I thought like this when I was in those relationships, and people would give me this advice that I'm giving you guys. People would give me this advice, and yo de pendeja, I would not. I would just brush it off. It would go in through one year, get out through the other. So it was like, I felt like those people were just wasting their time. And that's another reason why I don't like giving people relationship advice when they come to me for advice, because I already know how it's gonna be. A mí me decían algo, me valía. I'm like, oh, well, you don't know what I do. You don't know what I feel. You don't know about him. You don't know this. You don't know that. So that's the reason why I don't like, no me gusta metiéndome en cosas ajenas. Like, I don't like getting into people's relationship. But if you come to me for advice, I'm gonna tell you what you don't want to hear, but I'm gonna tell you it because that's what you need to hear. Because I'm not gonna be there like, oh yeah, dude, like, be with him when I know he ain't good for you. And that's why I feel like I don't have a lot of friends, because I'm the type to be blunt with you. I'm gonna tell you how it is, and I'm not gonna like beat around the bush and be like, no, well yeah, I get you, like, be with him if you love him. Like, no, bitch, leave him, you know. Like, that's just how I am, you know. Let me start putting on my eyelashes real quick. Okay guys, these are my eyelashes. My eyelashes are from my cousin Foolish Hustle. She has a company of makeup, and these are her eyelashes. She gifted them to me for my birthday, which was the day of my gender reveal. And dude, they're so fucking cute. I'll be leaving her information down below in the description box, and I will be leaving the eyelash name down here somewhere, so you guys could check it out. And then her website will be in my description box if you guys do want to purchase some. They are like so cute. Like, honestly, like, I love extra eyelashes. So now I'm gonna start putting bronzer on my face. So the bronzer that I use is the Sephora bronzer. This is how it looks, but it's kind of faded already, but that's how it looks. It's a little faded. And I do use a matte bronzer. That's the name of it. It's in the back of the bronzer. That's the one I use for my face. I grab this brush, and then I'll show you guys how I apply it to my face. Like, honestly, like, con poquito tienes, because it's a lot. Like, it's really pigmented, so just with a little bit tienes. Just like that. And then I do put some on my forehead to make my forehead look a little smaller. I grab my beauty blender again. I grab the same powder that I showed you guys, and then I just put my little line right here. I go like this, and then the next side as well. While I wait for that to bake, I grab the same brush that I was using for my eyeshadow. I grabbed a little bit of the light brown that I was using, just a tiny bit, and then I put it under my eye, under my lid of my eye. Just like that. You guys see the difference of this eye? It looks like a little bit more brown, and then this one doesn't have nothing in it. So I wanted to kind of like pop out, you know, give it a little pop on my eyes. Just like that, guys. It makes your eyes pop out a little bit more. I use this Honest Company mascara. It's called Honest Beauty. It's a really good mascara. I actually like it, and I use that for my under eye lid, and then a little bit on my top. But I don't like touching it with, I don't like touching my fake eyelashes with it, so I just grab like the bottom of it, like literally like my actual hairs, and then I just grab a little bit and I just do that like super fast. But the bottom lids, I do use this one for my bottom lips. Let me show you guys how I do it. Now I have mascara under my eyelid, and then that's when I grab the same one and then I just do my under eye ones, just like this, guys. I don't even touch my falsies. Just do the bottom. I literally just do the bottom. One thing also that I like to do is I like putting highlight on. So this is the highlight that I use. This is the palette that I use for my highlight. And then this is the highlight that I use. This one right here. It's so bomb, guys. I just grab a little bit of it. I love putting some on my nose, so I just do this like that. And then I grab a little bit and then I just put some right here. And then I do the same thing to the other side. I grab my big ass brush, which is this one, the biggest brush I have. And then I just mix all my makeup together, which is this. I just mix it. Blend it in. I just blend it all in my face. Just like that, guys. So the last thing that I'm gonna do to finish up my face is I'm gonna apply my lipstick. I always wear red lipstick, guys. If you guys know, I always wear red lipstick. Red lipstick is just my go-to. I love how red lipstick looks on me. This also is from my cousin's brand, which is Foolish Hustle. This is how it looks. This is my favorite lipstick ever. I'm surprised I haven't finished it. I've had it for a whole year already, but it comes in clutch. Like, viene mucho adentro. But let me show you guys how I apply my lipstick. So guys, this is how I apply my red lipstick. I feel like red lipstick is so bomb, guys. I love my red lipstick. Okay guys, now I'm gonna start doing my hair, but I feel like I'm gonna do my hair out of camera because in this vlog it's gonna be forever. But let me just do my my hair and I'll be right back. Guys, so I just finished doing my hair. This is how my hair came out, guys. I love how my hair came out today. But if you guys want a tutorial of how I do my curls and how I do my hair, let me know in the description box down below. I would love to do a hair tutorial for you guys. This is the one that I use for my hair, and I did want to do my hair out of camera because I was like, no, I'd rather just do it out of camera because it's gonna be too long of a video. As much as I enjoyed vlogging it for you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I gave you guys a bit of advice of what to do, what not to do, what to expect, what not to expect, what to deal with and what not to deal with. And guys, if he is not a good guy for you, leave his ass, because there's a million guys out there. Trust me, there is. Like, I always thought I was never gonna find the right one, and he came when I least expected. So trust me, never settle for less. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Like I told you guys, everything that I used, I'll link it down below in the description box. I'll do step-by-step of what I use for my eyebrows and everything for my face, so you guys can kind of get a hint, because I'm always getting asked questions of what I use for my makeup. So I'll be leaving that in the description box as well. My cousin's products as well will be done in the description box, her Instagram and her website, so you guys can follow her and check out her products. She has a lot of products, guys. This is not the only thing she has. She has a lot of products you guys can check out. And stay being a bad bitch that you guys are, and don't let no man ever bring you down, because you a bad bitch. And always have that mentality. Always stay positive. And if you guys are going through a really tough time in your relationship right now, just know it's gonna get better. And if it doesn't get better, it's gonna get worse. And if it gets worse, you guys don't want it to get worse. Trust me, you guys need to leave now before it's too late, and you guys will find the right guy. I promise you guys. But I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video.